What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Jobbers and Goons. Sorry if I sound a little funny. I'm losing my voice. My allergies are messed up. It's all gravy though, because today I'm bringing you a video I feel like the streets really want, and I think it's a really cool way to build into my conclusive current, modern, and Marvel DC scaling video where I compare both and give you the rundown on both verses. That is coming up very soon. I'm excited for that one. It'll be the modern take. It'll be amazing. Now, this one is about magic. I will be addressing Strange vs. Fate, but I also will be discussing some of the differences between Marvel and DC's magic, and I will ultimately give you my answer on which magic I think is superior. Before we get into this, smash the like button. Let's try to run this up to 1 billion likes. The more likes and comments I get, the more my channel gets in the algorithm, and my channel will grow. So thank you guys so much for the love and support, and without further ado, let's begin. First off, let's discuss Doctor Strange versus Dr. Fate. This is a battle I have discussed, hinted at, and covered a few times throughout my channel history, but I have more information than ever on both. Shout out my boy GB. Literally went through all the Dr. Fate stuff. Since 1940, fun comics, more fun comics, all the way into modern times. Have everything for Dr. Fate. By the way, if you all want those servers or my Strange server, definitely hit me up to talk business. But the main difference I find between Strange and Fate is indeed the extent of which their magic can go. We are not going to argue that Dr. Fate is not a powerhouse, because that's stupid. The Helmet of Naboo can compete with pretty much any magic user within the verse. However, the state of the magic is what we need to agree upon and assess. You see, in DC, magic is powerful. However, it works a little different than Marvel because DC emphasizes a lot on the sacrifices made, as well as the extent of magic seems to work a little differently. While yes, things like the Rock of Eternity and other insane powerhouses of magic can extend to creation level threats, Classic Strange, Regular Strange, whichever version you want, was doing so as well, pretty casually. And while the magic in DC does extend to creation, it's kind of kept within creation. It is a manifestation of the power within creation. We have seen instances in which Naboo and Dr. Fate have consulted the reader, gone to a narrative level and said, hey, we need your help with this magic. We need you to assist. And this is just one example of countless that, in my opinion, makes it a little hard to say Fate's stronger than Strange. You see, Classic Strange, who's weaker than Modern Strange, was able to perform spells that literally the reader cannot view. It was stated verbatim, the reader will die. Now, of course, there's going to be people in the comment section saying, oh, the reader can't actually die. Oh, Dr. Fate isn't actually using the reader's help. Well, okay, cool. Let's say the reader is just some fictional transcendence meta placement, right? Just represents something on a meta level. Fine, it's not the real reader. It's just some fictional transcendence we're talking about. It's more extreme with Marvel. On top of this, DC uses magic to help fight against narratives, to help try to power through narratives and stories, whereas magic in Marvel is just beyond the stories. They are beyond the creation of ideas, dreams, logic, everything. It's unbounded by all. The reason magic can be so extreme in Marvel is because Marvel magic was made without limitation. It was made without the decree of having to be held down, right? Like, you don't need some insane sacrifice to casually pull out something to throw at God, right? You could just do that in Marvel, whereas in DC, you have to build up to a lot of things. You have to call upon a lot of things. You will drain a lot of power doing certain things. The narrative level, the fact that magic governs all things, including characters, stories, and rises beyond even creation, and allows characters to fight threats to even the one above all. That's insane. That is a different level of magic, and it is directly confirmed these things are the case. I think that is a major deal in this discussion because it's not really the same on the DC side. The DC side doesn't have heavy showings of magic just commanding the stories themselves, being beyond creation, being beyond God itself. None of that is the case. So in the terms of the narrative implication and how strong magic is within the verse, I tend to favor the Marvel sides of things in general. Now, beyond straight Strange and Fate, which I've already kind of said, and if you didn't get it by this point in the video, I think Strange would beat Fate. Strange is way stronger. He doesn't have to rely on certain objects to be as insane with the power, and I do believe his magic scale does go above Fate. He would get that helmet off of Fate, and he would wear that bitch like some new Gucci mink, okay? Like that. It is what it is. I am so sorry if you do not like that. But you guys got to remember, of all the channels on YouTube, I would like to think I'm one of the fairest between the verses. Like, I've always gone back and forth on Marvel, DC, and given my honest opinion. This is really what I think. This is not some bias. I've read too many fucking comics to be biased at this point to Marvel or DC. I got goons on both sides. I got jobbers on both sides. I rock with both sides, okay? So this is just honestly what I think in an evaluation of magic from the hundreds to thousands of comics I have gone through, right? So we're looking at a situation where, yes, Strange and Fate wins, but continuing with the magic side of things, look at characters like God of Stories Loki. We have a character who is able to go against gods that are beyond gods, archetypes beyond archetypes, high outer to boundless, and they still don't know what his magic can do. The stories of Marvel, the stories even within the scope of creation, the one above all, divine power, none of these things hold magic. Magic is beyond that. It's beyond the fate and destiny of being in these books. Whereas DC's magic, again, it's not really beyond that. It's more so in line with, okay, we can, at our best, like threaten the heavens with our magic, but we're not beyond that. Whereas in Marvel, since, I want to say 1969, I might be wrong, but it was Strange Tales, between like issues 100 and 108, there was perhaps the best explanation of the difference between these two, in which Strange was asked to justify magic, right? He was said, justify that you use magic and how it works. And he said, you don't understand. Of all things in creation, of all things to exist, there is nothing in the human language. There is nothing provided to us by our Creator. There is nothing you guys know or understand that would help you internalize what magic is. Magic and its power and its limits are beyond any scope of perception. Keep in mind, this is the same Doctor Strange that was a threat to pre-retcon Beyonder. Now, a lot of people think that's crazy given Jim Shooter basically made pre-retcon Beyonder a god. But you gotta understand, magic is not bounded by God. Magic allows characters like Mother of Horrors to create beings against the direct will of the one above all. You understand? It is not a part of the plan of the one above all, where everything in magic is aligned with the plans of the source in the presence. So in terms of what is stronger at its peak, I have Marvel's magic above DC's magic. I plan on doing a long breakdown on both individually, like Marvel's magic's best feats, DC magic's best feats, but I also wanted to get this discussion video out. I wanted to get some evidence to you guys. I wanted to get some of the understanding for you guys about why I believe these things, why I have Marvel currently superior in magic. Now, does that mean Marvel's automatically stronger than DC? No, because there's more to comics than just magic. However, being stronger in magic certainly helps. So I am super excited to do the Marvel vs. DC comparison. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Do you think Marvel's magic is superior? Do you think DC's magic is superior? Do you agree with my reasoning or not? Let's talk about it in the comments down below. I enjoyed making this video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. And yeah, it's been your boy Jobbers and Goons. I'll see y'all later. Peace.